It's card of the day time. So I've got 4 cards to share with you today. And I'm using a deck that I was actually called to go to. I haven't used this deck in years. I was just laying on my sofa reading a book, and then suddenly I got this image of this card deck and I was like, what? I don't even think I have it anymore. And it is this one, which is, it's in a huge box. It's called The Spirit of the Oracle. And it's by an amazing artist called Patrick Gamble, which I think is a local artist actually, because he was at a Mind Body Spirit event, and I actually bought these cards from there. Anyway, you don't need to know all this. So I've got 4 cards to share with you today. The first one is upliftment. Try and say that. Upliftment. The second card we have is the vision. The third card we have is the calling. And the fourth card we have is mystery. So what I got from the first 2 cards is upliftment is lifting other people up, lifting humanity, lifting the frequency, lifting the vibration of the planet. So if you don't know what any of those things mean, it is literally like, if you think of it in smaller terms and not so much like the planet and the world and all that, think of it in like smaller terms, in terms of like lifting someone's mood, lifting someone's energy. So if you go round to someone's house and they are not feeling too great, and they've maybe they're in a very low mood, they're very negative, maybe they're very down on themselves, and then you spend some time with that person in whatever way you can to help them. So whether that's just being with them, being present with them, and just literally giving them a hug or holding space for them, or whether that's actually doing something fun with them to lift their mood, you leave them in a better place than what you first saw them, okay? And so this card is actually talking about that on a grander scale. It's talking about how we can do that in the world. So this is actually for those people, I do apologise, I keep touching my hair, I've just I've washed it and it's still kind of like a bit damp and yeah, not going the way I want it to, so it's doing my head in literally. That's not important, is it? So it's it's talking about people who maybe want to do more in this world, who actually want to have more of a purpose in this world, and they want to do more things on a grander scale. You want to serve a purpose while you're here on this planet. So the second card is the vision, and this is what is your vision, basically. What do you want to do? Maybe you don't know. Maybe it's a case of feeling into that and brainstorming some ideas, or really getting in touch with what you're passionate about and what you want to change in this world. Is there something that you feel so strongly about and you wish you could do something to change it? Or maybe it's just like a little problem that you've seen that you want to fix, or maybe it's something you've been through in your life and you've overcome that challenge and you want to help other people to do that. So get clear on that, right? Write it down, feel into it, maybe pay attention more to what's going on around you, and just see if you can connect to that vision, to what you want to do to make this world a better place. The next one is the calling, which is basically about that. It's about your purpose while you're here. You know, we're not on this planet very long. And while you're here, what difference do you want to make? I keep getting reminded, as I'm saying all this, I keep getting reminded of all the horrible things that are happening in the world at the moment, and all of the new legislations, or all of the new rules and the government things and everything like that. I hear it all the time, where a lot of people are obviously feeling so passionate about things, but they can't do anything to change the situation. And so they're getting very frustrated, and you know, fair enough, they can get frustrated, they can get angry, but they're letting it take over their world, and they're actually not doing something in their lives to change the way they're feeling, to change what's going on in their actual immediate lives. And I just think, you know, maybe you can be a change maker, And maybe you can't change what's going on out there. Maybe you can't change these big things and you don't have a say in that. But you do have a say in some things in your life, and you do have a say in what part you are going to play while you're here. So what is your calling? What are you feeling called to do? And what can you change? What can you control? So don't worry about the things you can't control. Only worry about the things that you can. And then the next one is mystery. And this is actually problem solving. I had to kind of really feel into that one because I was like, what is the mystery card about? And it was like solving, right? They gave me the word solving. So solving a problem, solving a mystery, right? And I saw Sherlock Holmes, and it's really looking at it, looking at the problem, or searching for what it is that you want to solve. So what mystery are you going to solve? What problem are you going to solve? What problem can you solve in your life or in the grander scheme of things? Okay, so have you got some ideas? If so, pop them in the comments. Send me a DM if you want to share it there. Give this a like, share it away, and I hope that serves you in some way. And let's get changing this world, people. See you later. Bye.